the most part accumulated in the sediment and, as a result, affects the benthic community the most. The active agent provokes pronounced pathologies in the crustacean and mollusk young, which quickly prove to be fatal. Yet the catfish hatchlings in the Thames Basin have not only survived and remained completely unharmed, but quite unexpectedly have overtaken the stroke in terms of growth by a factor of at least 4. The agents therefore attack a variety of species government. The first and most young have shown a marginal increase in growth with no apparent negative effects.
shielding your signal. Come in, Artyom! Can you hear me? Over! Artyom, come in! Come in!
phone line. Crest said you'd been cut off by the terminal. But we couldn't contact you for so long. I'm so relieved, Artyom. Cut that out, Dad. Artyom wasn't exactly slacking off out there.
So, did you get that rail car? Oh, I can hear its engine. Yeah, great job. You should get to the depot now. Watch your step, though. Artyomich, there's a few shady characters over there. Actually, a whole bunch. Well, in case of any trouble, you know what to do. get over here! The caravan has arrived!
Yeah, our old home is here.
Wow, that's amazing! I knew you had great potential, even back then at the Jammer. Ah, isn't she a beauty? Oh, you can see she's been properly cared for all this time. So unlike my poor old girl. I wonder how fast it can go on a straight line, huh? We'll have to ask Crest about that. Though, with all the distraction, is there anything such as a straight line anymore? But this Crest is really a risk-taker, taking this tiny thing on such a journey.
Uncle Artyom, will you find my Teddy? Teddy? Teddy! Are you really back? You're my hero, Teddy! Mom, Teddy's back!
What do you have to say?
Oh, thank you, Uncle Artyom. Thank you so much.
Artyom, come up here. I have something to talk to you about.
Thank you, Artyom. I don't even know how to thank you. Спасибо.
Thank you, Artyom. You are the man. I am in your debt.
Come on, Artyom! Come up here!
Hi, Artyom!
Well, come on. The old man's waiting.
So, are you ready for that final push? Good luck. And thanks again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're back. You did great. Thank you. So, here's the plan. Your group captures the tugboat. Then you, Duke, and Crest take it to the bridge. While Crest distracts the guards, you and Duke infiltrate the control room at the top and lower the bridge. On your mark, we'll ram the gate, pick you up, and I pray to God it works out. I can't give you or Duke any direct support, The data we have tells us the enemy's main force is guarding the gate. One more thing, Artyom. Look after Duke, all right? He's a great scout, but prone to unnecessary risks. Sure, he's young, but if he continues like that, who knows what will happen, huh? So give him a good example and do it smoothly and quietly. You are his role model, and as such should remember that you're special forces, huh? Not tank jocks. Good luck, Artyom.
Welcome back, Ranger. It looks like I've been worrying for nothing. It's my age, I guess. Oh, well, we were all worried. Yeah, but Anna took it to a whole new level, I must say. Artyom, look, I have an improvement for Tihar ready. Try taking it out for a trial. You're welcome to use the workbench to install it.
Artyom, the team took the long way around to the port. But you could get there faster. There's a boat there.
Artyom, we are in position, awaiting orders. Artyom, I see you. Come up here on the crane.
I'm here.
You made it. I was worried sick while you were running around in that terminal. Yermak said you brought the sleeper carriage. You are simply the best. Sorry I'm talking so much, but I missed you. Okay, back to business. Damned cough. I guess I spent too much time in that dump.
So, they have more guards than we anticipated. It seems risky, but Crest says such caravans are usually commanded by a captain. So if we capture him, the others will surrender.
They have about 15 guards. 4 at the tugboat ladder, sentries at the pier. Sam will take the right flank. Come in, Sam.
I'm in position. I can see a guard.
Duke is to the left of the hangar. Come in.
Duke in position, ready to pick the guard off.
Idiot is on the far crane.
Ready for action. Got a mark on everyone on the pier.
Crest has scouted out the basement.
There's only 2 of them here. Busy repairing something, so... this seems to be the best spot for quiet entry.
Artyom, we are ready. Just try to be more subtle than at the church, okay?
Yeah, it's no fun beating up immature soldiers like them.
Cut the chatter. All right, Artyom, you're in charge. You call the shots. Okay, well, it's high time we started. So try to get on that tugboat. We'll give you cover.
Let's go over the plan one more time. Once the tugboat
Is in our hands. Sam, Idiot, and I will go back to the Aurora, while Artyom, Duke, and Crest take the boat to the bridge. Good luck, everyone.
stay in the shadow.
As if there'd be anything.
Watch out, on your right.
Short. Can't exactly leave it alone. Nothing. Once again. See what? Hey. Oh, can smoke here. Okay, nothing if I want to stay alive, huh? Nothing as usual. So, what is there in Astrakhan? Just the market. The city is, gone. But the piers are still there, so once the river got cleaner, they started trading there. I was there too. Hell, we contaminate the piers. But, why have a market there? Where else? It used to be a big city. Great place for a market. As if there'd be anything. Just that the gangs took it over. So our skipper left the place. The guys tagged along. At least. Yeah, as if there'd be anything. Oh, but how are we supposed to go there now? Well, we got it covered. They buy all of our wares wholesale, and we get our fuel from them at a special discount. Deliver whatever the guys up there need from the south, hold up their stuff, and go back down. What do money too? Huh? Who goes there? What? I see. Hey, what's that? All right then. How's it going? Sure thing. Keep an eye out.
What can I even do here? Get shot like a fool. That's about it. There is something at those logs.
What's going on there?
At least I think so.
Come on, just peek out now. Let's find him before he escapes. What is your situation? I'll find you soon. So don't make any plans for the evening. In fact, better not make any plans at all.
Open fire! Enemy spotted!
Up there! I see him, people! He's in that... Pull back! Pull back, everyone! Took him out! Reload! You bastard!
Got it!
This one's down.
shoot! Don't shoot! I can pay the goods. Take them. You can take the goods.
Stay calm, it's us!
Great job, Artyom.
Artyom, all of our guys are fine. You did great. A shame we couldn't do it quietly.
So, you guys ready to set off? Too late if you're not. We have no time to waste.
Good luck, guys. I hope the winds are fair and the waters are smooth. And Artyom, watch it out there.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need that luck, all right. Fair winds.
Hurrah! Man your stations, weigh anchor!
We're gonna go about halfway there, then wait in the reeds until about 4 o'clock. We want to get there early in the morning when the fog is the thickest and they're sleepy after the morning prayer. Artyomich, Duke, we're on final approach. There. See that fire at the very top? That's the control post. What used to be anyway. Now it's a shrine, believe. Closer to God at the top, you see. That's where you have to go. I'll distract the guards now. Hey, you ashore! Catch the line!
Hey, sailor! What did you do to your barge? What you gonna sell now?
Whoa, you're so funny! Jackass, блядь.
So, Artyom, shall we move? Whoever gets there first wins. Break a leg.
Rip the whole side apart. Have to run the barge ashore.
Artyom, Duke, the Aurora is quietly moving into position. We'll be ready to act on your signal. Roger that, sir. We're on it. Over.
Just like Father Salandius foretold.
Who arrived?
Satan slays! It's like you missed the morning sermon.
Well, I didn't.
One day you are going to get sent to fight demons for that.
But it's so early. Just tell me what he said.
All right. A heretic actually arrived right at the sermon. Our guys rushed over to save the Holy Father, and the heretic killed all of them. Even begging for your life is useless before that murderer. The only ones that survived were the regular folk there. Even though he's an animal, some humanity still remains in him. Not to mention their witch spawn and all the confusion. There's a rumor that people saw her with the heretics.
So you think they might attack?
Who knows? They are heretics. May the Czarfish devour them.
Yeah, they're only a murderous mind.
You see, Simon's back.
Back? But he and Kirill vowed to eradicate all the demons. You don't just come back after that.
Well, ask anyone. They got captured by heathens, but a heretic, one of the new ones, freed them.
Old Simon just got cold feet, that's all. All the stories people tell not to go.
No, he did not. He came back and made a huge fuss at the church and got his way too. Now we will be praying for that heretic instead of Simon. You got that?
Oh, God. For a heretic? It would please God, though. That's Simon. What next?
Then he just made the sign of the cross, kissed the altar, and went back to the demons.
soul. Don't you worry so much.
Well, I just can't... The Four Eyes didn't come back. God save his soul.
You know,
And
I
he didn't even go out to fight
What
again.
is it? Well, you know what?
They just want to get to the other side.
It's been a month since anybody returned from a
And
trip
what's so
to the
nice
House
over
of the
there on the
Fish.
other side?
As if people return from demon-killing trips so often.
Well, how about I'll handle this. Why is that? We are the just ones. Just tell me the children, please.
It's not what I meant. Boy, you are dumb.
Explain it better.
Should have done her in right there. What's the point of explaining it to you? You just stand and look around when the heretics might be here already. Everywhere. Look around. Your eyes are young. And shout if you see anything. Got that?
Yes. What's not to get? Well, really, why is it so good where the heretics live? Who likes it there? I don't get it.
God Almighty and just. Shield us from the touch of evil and the breath of evil. What is up with you, brother? Temptation. And save our souls the way you saved our lives. I see that scum!
Kissed the altar and went back to the demons.
God save Simon's soul. Don't you worry so much.
Well, I just can't... Before I say God save his soul.
What do those heretics
I should have known what you told me. I should have done her in right there. Hey, brother. Everyone is looking for a better life. Which is where? Where we are not. It's not what I
October, I'm almost at the goal. Are you all down there?
And the skies rained midnight, and the ground burned to ash, and the seas boiled, and people turned into shadow. But our cloisters survived, for the faithful reside here. And the Lord in his mercy and wisdom has chosen one among them who goes by the name of Silanti. And so speaketh the Lord, I will be with you, and will keep you safe, provided you are true in your devotion, provided you reject satanic technology. We reject! And even more so, do you reject Satan's deception? That so that they would fancy themselves above reproach, above God, and more powerful than Him. We reject! Amen, my children! For the electric current is Satan's temptation and his poison. Only those who reject electricity will be allowed in the kingdom of God. Only those who remain unsullied by its corruption will be let through by the Tsar Beast. Glory to the Beast! Let us not fear his enemies at our door. The ones who would attack our cloister. Even with the iron steel standing before us, stinking of machine oil and shining its awful light upon us, we will not falter. Let us steel ourselves against them. For this is our hour of glory. Amen. Amen. We'll never get past this starfish. So you got me down, heretics. You took Katya, and now you have me.
Damn, you are quick, Artyom. Look, old man, we're just passing through. Let us through peacefully, our guys won't shoot, or this place is going bye-bye. And Katya, you don't have to worry about her anymore, understood?
For deceiving Katya, you must pray to the Lord for forgiveness. But for murdering my children, the children of God, you will burn in hell until the end of days. Sound the alarm! Heretics! Charge them!
The pyramids! Damn, I've been hit! Aurora, full steam ahead! Do you copy? Artyom, get away! I'll take it from here! Artyom, jump!
We left Volga behind. The endless expanses of Russia stretch before us now. Regretfully, Duke was not destined to see them. Was his death a fault of mine? Was everything that happened on the bridge? It could be. It's a cruel world that we live in, and it's not our responsibility to fix it. We only wanted to pass through, and it was not my fault they screamed for blood. Their zealousness reminded me of the Metro, where people are indoctrinated into a lie. That the world is dead and there's nowhere to go. Anyone who questions it gets fed a different lie, that the war is still going on. Here it's electricity is a sin. Same difference, really.
Artyom. Artyom. Wake up, dear.
Is he up yet? Artyom, the Colonel wants you on the breach. See you later.
Come on, wake up. I'm so sorry about Duke. He was just a boy, really. He kept asking me for advice on how to become more attractive to a girl he knew, what to say to her. He couldn't wait to come back to her, proudly wearing scars and medals. Stay here for a bit, Artyom. This is great. I wish I could stay like this forever. Artyom, when you climbed those ruins back in Moscow, with your radio, did you imagine our life on the surface at all? A home, for one. A place where we could live. A log cabin on the outskirts of a forest. Or how about a bungalow on an ocean shore? Well, you know, there's something great in simply going anywhere like this. Together. Through the abandoned stations, the ruins, the wasteland. Especially in our own private compartment. Thinking back, isn't this our honeymoon trip? It certainly feels like one, even though it's a bit late. We've only had some honeymoon sorties at best so far. Alyosha keeps telling everyone Duke could have jumped off the bridge in time. The others are also holding well, but I just unraveled. Of course, I had friends die before. He wasn't looking for death, Duke. He did volunteer for the most dangerous missions, but didn't expect to die. He was looking up to Stepan. Dad, you. Especially you. And he didn't die for nothing, did he? He wanted us to get there, to Yamantau. He wanted us to tell them about Moscow, how we survived there and still haven't given up, how we've been hiding it for so long. But when I think of it being you, and not even knowing for sure, I'd never be able to live through it. So, you think I should just let it all out? I don't think that would make me feel better. I've been thinking, back home, we buried our friends at home, and avenged them at home. That home and life there sucked. We were kept there with chains. No, even worse, with lies. And now we are looking for a new home. But here, it's someone else's home, and we are not invited. Right. I've got to get myself under control. Go. Dad wanted to see you. It's like living in a fairy tale. A prince has rescued his princess from a monster-infested dungeon and is taking her to his magic kingdom where they are going to live happily ever after. Do you think we're going to find that kingdom in the end? Though, if it's with you, I'll be fine anywhere. Live happily ever after is the most important part as far as I'm concerned. Leaving already? Well, go get them, Tiger.
Canal, come in. Do you read me, Canal? Warhol here. I'm in Gemetin. Over. Canal, come in. It's just great. I don't know what's right here. Azamat, come in. Warhol here. Do you read me? Over. Azamat, come in, please. Over. Salam, Warhol. Reading you loud and clear. What's your problem crying all over the air like that? Over. Finally. Nobody can hear me. That's my problem. That. Yeah, that happens. I thought there was something going on. How are you doing anyway? Over. Well, everything is fine, actually. Family life, you know. Why do you sound so bored in that case? You feeling adventurous? Yeah.
How long have we been on the road for? I've been listening to the radio, too. And there was not a single transmission about any occupying force. There's so much regular chatter. So many stories. Dad says all those are coded transmissions, that they all have hidden meaning, but why would they be so secretive? Why aren't they using this railroad? Why don't they at least control its key junctions? Why did they not install any roadblocks? If they are even out here. This is the main transport artery, after all. Maybe they are not here at all. Maybe they never came here, or they are already gone. Though, where to? Remember? Neither Katya nor Crest have ever met them. Though we seem to be doing just fine even without them. It's like Middle Ages. That Silencius is treating people like slaves, getting them killed. I can't believe they had it worse without his lies, nonsense, and human sacrifices. And us? We had been living down there for so many years, fighting each other, and nobody even thought you could live outside.
Uncle Artyom! Uncle Artyom! Uncle Tokarev has already set his shop up. Wanna go look? It's so cool. Here, Uncle Artyom.
Ah, hi, Artyom. See my new place? Fit for a king, I must say. What do you think of this workbench, eh? Everything is within reach, yet there's so much space left. Most of the stuff you and the guys found outside and gave to me went into making this workshop happen. So thank you. We'll have to keep pitching in like this too. Looks like we're facing a long journey, and useful things like ammo or equipment don't grow on trees. Plus, the further from Moscow we get, the harder they'll probably be to get. So don't forget to collect all the materials you find to keep us going. There's so many things to do. I haven't decided where I'm going to work on the suits, but I'll have to, and soon. And it's high time we fixed our uniforms. Some of our people are starting to look pretty ragged, you know? Duke's plate carrier didn't hold the back plate anymore. And he just kept joking about it. What was I? Well, I'll be working here from now on. Well, that's it. I bragged enough and won't waste any more of your time. The Colonel summoned you. Well, I have stuff to do too. You guys are fast to break gear, but none too expedient to fix it.
Uncle Tokarev! Uncle Tokarev!
What would you like to ask, Nastya?
Uncle Tokarev, do you have a sewing machine?
No, I don't.
But how are you going to fix the suits then?
Well, like everyone else, I take a thread and a needle, and I use a sail stitch.
Wow, cool! Can you teach me?
I sure can, but later. I've got work to do.
Will you let me fix Sam's rifle strap?
Well, sure thing. Oh, but under supervision. Sam is so strict, you know.
Hurrah! And Uncle Sam isn't strict at all. He's kind.
All right, look here. I'll show you once. Now we do this.
Yes.
Don't rush it here.
I see.
A smoke break. That's good.
You have got to be careful here. See?
Yes.
Oh, this is one mean smoke.
Don't rush it here.
Damn, this is rough.
Got that.
Well, nothing we couldn't take.
Artyom, come on in, have a seat. Stepan's putting on a live performance here.
So, Artyom, are you up for a jam? Come on, pick the guitar up.
Thank you, Stepan.
I'm sorry to ask, Katya, but Nastya's father, he's dead, isn't he? Does Nastya know?
He is. I tried keeping it a secret. Told her he left for the market. Around 3 days passed, and I still kept it in. I just sat there with a needle in my hand and didn't see anything. It was all black before my eyes. And then she snuggles up to me and says, "You should cry, Ma. You will feel better." Seni used to say it. So I cried and cried. She knows. She knows it all.
I'm sorry, Katya. I'm so sorry.
Let me tell you how we ended up at the bridge. We used to live in northeast from here. Quite close if you go in a straight line. But it took us a month. Everything's bombed to rubble out there. Yermak asked me and I told him. Seni used to say there were lots of military factories out there. Not just military, of course. General industry. And now you can't pass through there even with filters. The radiation is so high. No railway either, just crater upon crater. We were quite far, but our counter still went crazy. One route appeared intact. There was nothing to bomb. So we used that one, thinking we'd get further to the west, but of course they did not let us cross the bridge with the diesel. They said it was satanic. They were ready to let us stay if we gave them the diesel to cleanse it. So we stayed. And then we couldn't leave, even if we wanted. That old goat, Father Silentius, brainwashed everyone, so they would just pray and bow non-stop. They broke our diesel down with their bare hands and threw it into the river. Purification. And on top of it, they gave us trouble for not helping them. Ksenia went to check what was going on, and there were only locals there, because Silentius at the Skatina had sent our people away to test them. He said that if they wanted to be truly accepted, they had to defeat a demon. Ksenia went to stop them. But it was too late. He only found burnt rags. And then they sent him to do the same. He never came back.
Katya, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Well, you really didn't. What's done is done. It kind of got so glum in here. Perhaps you, Stepan, could play us something.
Sure thing!
Well, guys, to Duke's memory.
Look, stop
up with this funeral mood? With this Duke we're talking about? Do you recall
Artyom,
we came
the
back
colonel's
from the
waiting for you on the
library?
bridge.
Same thing here.
Well, yeah, that time he pulled a fast one on us. We had the drinks ready. Sam said everything. Was a good speech, too.
Thanks.
Well, that is true. Don't be shy. So, Sam ends his speech, and then Duke asks, "Where's my drink?"
So that is why I say we should wait. He came back from that library. And this is nothing. We will pick him up on our way back.
It's so beautiful.
If we leave to go back.
Oh, come on!
Well, I just think we should still drink to Duke's memory. And if he's alive, that's only a good omen. Sam, what do you say?
I'll drink later. Gotta finish cooking.
Okay. Let's drink!
All right, let's.
That's rough.
Yeah. Kinda rough.
By the way, speaking of omens, let's have a service for him once we come across another church.
Duke didn't believe, and having met Silentius, I'm also wavering.
Well, Salantius' god is definitely a lost cause. But I imagine Duke would like Valhalla. A paradise where fallen heroes spend eternity feasting and fighting. A good fit for all the people who lost.
Yes, this is worth having another drink for. To our guys having fun in Valhalla.
Listen. I had a talk with the Ark. All thanks to Tokarev. He got the decoder working.
Ark, come in. Come in, Ark. Over. This is Ark? Identify yourself. Over. This is Colonel Svetoslav Mylnikov speaking. I'm in command of a special operations force. We have received your signal and are currently heading your way. Do you copy? Over. Yes, yes. Hear you loud and clear. Who am I talking to? How do I address you? Deputy Chief of Communications Department, Major Ivanov. A moment. Oh, yes, Major. I understand that the checkup is in order. Great, Colonel. Melnikov? Simply capital. I am sorry for the lack of trust, but as you know, the situation is dire and the enemy is always ready to strike. I do understand, Major, and I hope that you can tell the leadership that my people are true to their duty and will be at their full disposal as soon as we arrive. Over. Thank you for the great news. How large is your force, Colonel? I have a squad of the best operatives the Special Forces have to offer. A squad? I see. Well, this is great. Great! Yes, we aren't a large force, but we bring a message of extreme importance. We are heading towards you from Sector K6 Alpha. Do you have any data on enemy forces we might encounter on the way? Over. In just a moment, I have to check. K6 Alpha, you say? As far as I can see, there have been no enemy encounters reported in the area, Colonel. I regret. I must end our conversation here, but know that we are waiting for your arrival. I am making my report immediately, and I am sure the Minister of Defense will be eager to see you. This is a great honor. Thank you. Just a few words more, though. What is the general situation there, Major? Please. Colonel, sir, you do understand this is classified information. But I do understand you. We are doing fine. Do not worry. Well, see you in the Ark. Over and out. I serve the people. Over and out.
So, do you get this now, you doubting Thomas? I'm so excited my hands are still shaking. Oh, the minister himself! This is incredible! By the way, Artyom, you should take a look at the map. As you can see, we're heading almost straight for the Yamantau complex. Katya and Crest tell me that the line there is in decent condition. Surprising, really, taking into account the number of priority targets there. So we can hope for smooth sailing from here, and right to the very destination. It's not even that far, but our speed depends on the state of the track. So I think it's going to take us quite some time to get there. So, Yermak, where were we?
You were saying, it's all about results.
Ah, yes. These soft-bellied attitudes must stop. The ends do justify the means.
Well, I don't object. But not all ends can be called just.
Exactly. And this is why I have been waiting for a chance like this for ages. And now everything seems to be coming together. It's the government, don't you understand?
Oh, but of course.
You don't seem to quite grasp the importance, which is unexpected, especially after the news you just heard.
Yes. Well, say there is a government. So what? We spent so many years apart, so why worry now?
Ah, but don't you see? They probably knew nothing about us. With the sheer power of enemy strikes directed at Moscow, they never expected so many of us to survive. And now we get to tell them Moscow still lives. And not only that, it also preserved a functioning civilization. Do you get that? All these years, we were fighting a losing battle for mere survival. And now we have a new goal.
And what would that goal be?
You don't get this, do you? The command center should have all of the command and control networks, all the intelligence. They should know where all the nukes hit, have complete fallout maps. They have everything. Information rules the world. And Metro is chock full of people. Put two and two together, we could repopulate the country. Of course, not at once. First, we might have to take the country back. But we'll be doing this under the direction of a real government. People with all the necessary skills. And in the end, we will break out of the underground dead end we are in.
It would be nice, sure. By the way, I meant to ask for some time now. How did you learn about the Yamantau bunker, Colonel?
Oh, the information about the ARC project I have is beyond a doubt. I'm saying this as a GRU officer. I had colleagues working there, preparing evacuation plans. So I've been briefed into it officially.
So, now we just have to get there. And we will. We will. The journey won't be easy, though.
We were never looking for an easy way.
Yes. I've been thinking about that for a long time. The Central Industrial District, a priority target. Katya did confirm my suspicions. The tracks might have survived partially, but the state they're in, though, is most likely terrible. I think we'll have to fix sections of the track.
I think our people can handle it. Besides, I'm sure there will be sidetracks.
What do you think could have happened in the relatively intact territories in the meantime?
That's a good question. Well, we are going to learn it pretty soon.
Yes. Yes, that we will.
We are approaching the Yamantau bunker, the final destination of our long journey. Direct radio contact with the bunker has completely dissolved Miller's resentment towards me for destroying our previous lives. He is eagerly anticipating the meeting with the Minister of Defense he was promised. Probably such things are important for a career officer. The people, though, are less interested. They are asking important questions. Where are the occupying forces? Why is there just wilderness and people gone wild around? What's stopping the government from restoring the country? What was being done in the last 20 years? Miller believes that we'll get all the answers. He will be pardoned, as well as Anna and I. And we will all return home to the Metro.
Railcar, what's going on ahead? Over.
Everything's in London, but the truck is okay. Over.
Roger that. Don't go too fast, and watch out for radiation. Over.
Roger that.
I still can't believe this. We're there. You get this. We're finally there. This has been our goal, not for weeks or months, but for 20 years. My whole life. And it was not spent in vain. Now I know it for a fact.
Mama, look. Are we going to live here now?
I don't know. Why?
I don't like this place. It's creepy.
Shh, don't say that.
Comrade Colonel, it's getting really hot out here.
Everyone, masks on. Passengers, get inside and button up tight.
Yes, of course. Come on, Nastya.
Change of plans. We're taking the rail car from here. Wait for Artyom and me.
Roger that.
How about me? You've been dreaming to get here for so long, and are now leaving me behind? Am I your daughter or not?
All right, come with us, or else I'll never hear the end of it.
A wise decision.
Yermak, stop the engine. To the safe zone and sit tight there.
We do that right now.
Stepan, you're in charge while I'm away. Sir, yes, sir. Great. Let's go. Man, you've been pounding this place. Worse than Moscow.
Yeah, looks like it. See that crater? Wonder what the yield was on that one. Looks like 100 to me. What? The other guys used to have 3 and 500 ones too. Well, even 100 seems to have done okay.
Colonel, Yermak here. We're in the safe zone. Radiation nominal. Waiting for your return. Over.
Good. Miller, over and out.
Look at all those cars. Artyom was right. People were coming here from all over the country.
Yes, they were. Nobody came from Moscow, until now.
So much time wasted.
We'll make up for that now. Well, we're almost there.
О, не-не-не-не. Look, this is a bad place. Now, we shouldn't have come here. Really.
Okay, so where's my welcoming committee and red carpet? I don't get this.
Oh, see? Nobody home. How about we go back, huh? Wait, look!
Identify yourself.
Colonel Miller, here to report to the Minister of Defense.
And where are your people, Colonel?
With the train.
It's dangerous outside. Contact them and tell them to take the train into the main airlock for decontamination. Welcome to the Ark, Colonel. Proceed through the tunnel and take the elevator. You'll be met inside.
See, we're expected.
See, I never liked going underground, but this place, this is completely new.
Why is it so deserted here? No gun emplacements, no patrols, not even lookouts.
Why would they need any of that? A nuclear warhead couldn't take it out.
Air's clean. We can take the masks off. This place though looks what are the maintenance people thinking, I wonder?
Yeah, this place could use some cleaning at the very least. Sam, idiot, you know what? No need for us all to crowd the government, so you two better stay with Crest.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Did you at least prepare a speech? Reporting to the minister is no joke.
Ah, get off my case. I pulled an all-nighter.
Don't you feel like you should say something to Artyom now?
Yes, you were right, Artyom. And I was wrong. Thanks for not giving up. Here goes nothing! Comrade Minister, Commander of the Joint Special Operations Forces, Squadron of the City of Moscow, Colonel Miller, reporting. I would like to request that my people are provided with temporary quarters and supplies, as there are women and children among us. Still, our fighters are in top shape and ready for action.
Women and children? Good. Haven't had those in a while.
Who are you? Where are the others?
Everything is going as planned. Everyone is fine. So far.
So far? I demand a meeting with the Minister of Defense, now!
Do not worry. Everything will be just fine. And even better.
The minister and the chief himself are expecting you for dinner.
Dinner? What the hell? Are you fucking mocking me?
Shut up! The doctor is talking.
Where is the government answer?
All here, Colonel. All here. We are the government you people deserve.
Don't you dare, you fuck! You're just fucking cannibals!
Calm down. You'll get jaundice like this. And believe me, nobody likes that bitter taste. The girl will have to wait, though. We must run the tests first. I don't like that cough of hers.
Untie my hands, you motherfucker! And I'll shove those tests so far up your ass, you'll be spitting
Watch
them.
your tone, young lady. Do as that young man does. He woke up long ago, but quietly listens to wise people talk.
You fucker! Let me go!
So, Colonel, now you will pick up the radio and tell the rest of your people on the train to come here. If you don't want her to suffer for a really long time before she is served. Do you understand? And here I was hoping for an intelligent conversation for a change. Alas. That's not a problem, though, since this nice young man will surely do it instead. He won't dare be contradictory once we're done with you. Well, nice meeting you and all. Yakov, you may start.
I'll get you even after I'm dead.
That may well happen, Colonel. I could choke on you or something. In the meantime, I'll excuse myself.
Come here! I'll rip you all apart! Every last one of you should have done that before the war! But I'll get you now! Burn this town to ashes! So that not even the dirty fools remain!
Now we'll be full again. Good.
Artyom. Here. Colonel, sir. I think that's enough.
Son. But it is not. We have to get... But first, we must find Anna.
I'm sorry. I went too far with that elevator.
To hell with it! Idiot! Stop me in the world!
Elevator on the move! ETA, 1 minute!
Yes, sir! Well done! We can hold out for that long! Right between you! Damn freaks! You left, motherfucker! job!
Just like our old D6. Ah! It's the same exactly.
We have to get... But first, we must find Anna!
I'm sorry, I went too far with that elevator.
To hell with it! Idiot! Start the main elevator up!
Ready! Elevator on the
Sam,
move!
we
ETA,
get
5
them
minutes!
cover! Yes, sir! Well done! We can hold out for that wall! Right between the eyes! I got a treat for you here, you damn freaks! Black motherfuckers! Great job!
Just like our old D6. Even the lift is the same exactly.
True, and quite fortunate. This way, we can hope to find Anna. Still, the complex is huge, and we have 10 minutes at the most. So, we'll have to split up. Sam, you check the filter room, the generator hall, and the storage. Idiot, you come with me to the command center. Artyom, you take the barracks and the sick bay. Let's go! Come on, Artyom!
Artyom, have you found her yet? Hurry up! Every second counts! Attention, Spartans! The command center is ours! Rally here if comms fail. Get out. Figure out the door and lift controls. Lock down all the passages we don't need. Let those freaks run around. Get that?
Artyom! I knew! Behind you!
There is always one like you, a hero. You're not saving anyone, just like the others. So just
freeze.
Yes.
Let him go.
Don't kill me.
Now.
Remember what I told you. There was an
Enough chatter. Are you all right, Artyom? Thank God. Let's report to the Colonel. Dad, it's me.
Anna, are you okay? Where are you?
In the sickbay, Artyom found me.
Thank God. Well done, Artyom. Where do they go now?
There's an elevator straight down the corridor. It goes right to the command center.
Let's go. Not too fast, though. I need to catch my breath a bit. I thought we wouldn't see anything worse than that cult on the Volga. And that Silentius with his damn fanatics. But no. It appears there was still space for growth. We could have gotten killed there. We almost got eaten here. That bastard. Unbelievable. To think he used to be a doctor. Don't matter. We'll see what happens now. We did survive him, after all.
Bastard! Thank God, Anna. I wouldn't ever forgive myself.
I'm all right.
Who could have known? Who knew these creatures here kept eating people for 20 years? Could you imagine that? I'm sorry. I got carried away like a greenhorn recruit. The minister was going to see me. Conceit made me complacent. I even saluted those ghouls. Some fucking ark. These monsters had it made here, like the Watchers in Moscow. Those keep people on the ground with their deceit. But these...
All right, but what do we do
I'll
now?
be damned if I know, Anna. No idea. Have you found anything, idiot?
Their defense sites, HQs, all the information is outdated. All links are long gone. Still, the ones that light up worked for at least a few years after the war.
What's down there?
It's Caspian 1, a comm center. There's one more just like that in Novosibirsk.
Are you going to drag us to some other bunker now?
No. We have to make the decision together. Did you get everything you could, idiot? We're leaving.
One moment, I'll finish breaking everything here.
Come on, come on!
Okay, all done. I don't think you should have put it like that, Anna. It all worked out this time, didn't it?
It worked out. It really did. My concern is what if next time it doesn't?
You're right, of course. But do you intend to live forever?
Of course not. All the more reason to strive and spend more time of what is allotted to me with that guy over there. I've grown attached to him.
Looks like this place is completely over. Time to go find the real government bunker, I guess.
Oh, to think I believed those pricks from Hansa. I believed that Moscow was controlled by the HQ, that we were under occupation, that we were still in war, that there were generals here giving orders. What an idiot, suka!
I will repeat my question. What do we do now?
Could we go back to Moscow? Tell them the truth about the war. The government.
They'll shoot us on approach. And even if we do break through, what can we do against Hansa? Who'd believe us with no proof?
What about going back to Volga? We could live there.
What do we do about the locals? They weren't exactly happy to see us there. Do we kill them all? Is anybody here up for that?
Back in Moscow, Artyom had been dreaming of finding a habitable place and building a colony there. Isn't it time we got to it?
The idea is good. But how do we find the place? Just keep traveling? The Aurora needs an overhaul. What do we do if it breaks down?
Satellites!
What satellites? You want to leave the fucking planet?
There's a satellite communication center on the Caspian Sea. It survived the war.
Oh. And if we gain access to the data collected by the satellites...
We won't have to travel randomly. Radiation level maps, even your regular satellite photos could really help us out here.
That's an idea.
What if there is something worse than cannibals there?
Could well be. But first, we're going to be really careful this time. And second, does anyone have any better ideas?
I don't.
Well, I guess we've got ourselves a new plan.
Artyom, shall we look for that place you wanted? Huh? Sound the horn, then.
3 months on the road, 3 months of constant trial. But after Yamantau, we are ready for anything fate can throw at us. Mere kilometers separate us from the Caspian One communication center. Will the maps within yield a spot free from radiation where we could finally settle in peace? I don't know. But what's left for us but hope? The desert is taking its toll. The crew suffers from heat and thirst, and the Aurora is not in her top form. We're out of coal and had to switch to burning available fuel. Old cross ties and twigs.